my beautiful and amazing family. How are you all doing? Thank you very much for always supporting me. I really do appreciate. If today's the first time you are coming across this channel, this is Agatha Progress channel on YouTube, and I come across your way every blessed day. As you can see in this channel, we react to all videos, and in this channel, all opinion is highly needed in the comment section. And if you love what I am doing in this channel, why don't you click on that button that says subscribe and turn on the bell icon so that we become one big family. All right, my wonderful family, this video we're about to watch, I don't know how you felt about this video, but I do hope you got some lesson from it. All right, my wonderful people, let's go straight into the video. Now, watch it. This is a wonderful one. This video that we are about to watch tells it all. It's high time people stand to talk. It's high time people stand up to plan. It's high time people stand up to do the needful. If you don't do it, who will do it for you? I give credit to Susan Matt for what she has said. Please watch the video and drop your opinion.
Because what's going on with Nnamdi Kanu is not right. He was trying to free people from terrorists in Nigeria, the Southeast Biafrans. He's trying to protect his people from terrorists because the Nigerian government is not protecting people from terrorists. The Nigerian government is sponsoring terrorists. It comes from their own mouth. I have many evidences and references to this. The international community needs to do something. And by the way, I want to give kudos to all of the Biafran people in the UK. They've been at number 10 Downing Street every day since this has happened. I'm kind of ashamed because in the US, we don't have any protests going that I know of. I would like to know ahead of time so that I can possibly make it there. So I want to talk about everything that's going on, and I want to start with a little breaking news that happened in Abia State on the 3rd, on Saturday. So they abducted a woman and her 5 children, the police, and yes, I said abducted. They try to use the word arrested, but she didn't break any laws. So how can you be arrested if you don't break any laws? So they suspected her husband as being an indigenous person of Biafra, IPOB, which is not a group. It's a group, it's a indigenous people, indigenous to the Southwest, that the Nigerian government is going after because they are fighting for their right to be free from terrorists and the hijacked terrorist sponsoring government. They have abducted her and her 5 children, took them to the Abba South police station and move them into another location where nobody knows. And they think us Americans aren't watching and taking note of this. So I called the Abba police station. Yes, I did. I called them and I let them know that I know. And I'm here live, unafraid to let the Nigerian government know that I know you're sending compromised military who are repentant terrorists, that you repent, and letting them take over the military so they can go after people that don't believe in what you believe in. They want you go after people that are lovers of freedom and democracy and Christians. You're not fighting terrorists. You're helping the terrorist Nigerian government. The evidence is out there and it came from your own mouth. But you send compromised military and police to people's houses with no evidence. Number one, they abducted this woman and her 5 children on the account that they believe her husband is IPOB and they can't get him. So they're going to abduct her and her children and no one can find them so that they can get to him. And he hasn't broken any laws either. Just because you're part of indigenous people of Biafra does not make you against the law. Yeah, maybe if you're a terrorist sponsoring government, it might, but in any democracy, which Nigeria is supposed to be a democracy, it is not against the law to fight for your right to be free from terrorists and terrorist sponsors and to be free from a government that wants to marginalize you. It's There's free speech in a democracy, and the Nigerian government has totally taken away free speech from people because they threaten to kill people. They actually kill people. We learned that from NSARS and before NSARS with IPOB members who marched, protested in the streets lawfully for their freedom and was shot dead or being arrested, acid poured on them, whatever. Torture, literal torture and death by the Nigerian government uniformed people, security operatives, either the military, the police, any security network. So this being said, now the Nigerian government keeps talking about, oh, Nnamdi Kanu, he broke the law this, he broke the law that. Let's talk about how the Nigerian government has broken laws and international laws. Let's talk about how they broke those laws, shall we? And how they're breaking laws every single day of the week in the contraption called Nigeria. Let's talk about the law of just the extraordinary rendition. Okay, let's talk about that law. Let's talk about that law. Okay, international law. You get Nnamdi Kanu in Kenya. You conspire with the Kenyan government, and the Kenyan government can deny all they want about having a part in this. Because number one, how did they fly Nnamdi Kanu out of there without documents? And if he had documents, why isn't the security at the airport questioning who is with Nnamdi Kanu and putting him on a plane to fly out of there? And either way, you don't know Kenyan government who comes in and out of your borders and kidnaps people. That's kind of sad on your part, but we already know. You all are denying it, and you can deny, but we know the evidence is there that you conspired and you took a payment, a bribe of $1 billion from the Nigerian government to produce Nnamdi Kanu. So whatever happened around that, whatever conspiracy will come out. And yes, I understand all Biafrans want the answer to this, and they want to, we can't blame people right now. Right now, we need to unify and put our energy towards freeing Nnamdi Kanu. That's what we need to do because he is innocent. He should have never had any charges against him in the first place. It's not a crime to protest for your freedom and succession away from a terrorist hijacked government. There's no crime in that. It's a democracy, or supposed to be. They call themselves democracy, but it's not a democracy there. There's so many freedoms that are taken away from people in Nigeria till it's a crying shame. And I've said this once and I'll say it again. Nigeria is a ticking time bomb and nobody believes me. I'm calling CNN. I'm calling my government, and thank God some of them are listening. I am calling other people's governments. I am calling Nigeria myself to call out their human rights crimes. Because if my government's not going to call out the human rights crimes, I am. And they are arresting people internationally and paying bribes to people. And this needs to come out. This needs to come out. I'm telling you right now, this needs to come out. Enough is enough. Nigerian government, Catriona Lane, whoever's watching me, I know you are watching me, and I want you to pay special attention. You think you're getting away with breaking laws like you're accusing Nnamdi Kanu of doing, but you're not going to get away with it because we are not going to back down. I am an American citizen on the side of the good fight of Nnamdi Kanu, freeing his people from a terrorist sponsoring Nigerian government that comes out of your own mouth. You want to sit here and talk about how Nnamdi Kanu is the problem of Nigeria. Nnamdi Kanu is not the problem of Nigeria. You terrorists and terrorist sponsors are the problem in Nigeria and Africa as a whole. And I don't care. You can call me a white girl or whatever. Why do I talk about happenings in Africa? Well, I'm going to tell you why. Because I'm a human being and I'm fighting for other people that are human beings. That's why. And guess what? I'm not going to back down. You brought the lioness out in me, and I'm not going to back down for the people of Biafra and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You need to free him right now. And believe me, we are not going to let our government rest until they intervene in this very thing. Now, that being said, extraordinary rendition. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was not arrested. He was not apprehended. He was abducted. And we call it in the international community a extraordinary rendition. So I'm going to share my screen. Sorry, I'm getting a little passionate here and a little angry, but that's okay, because guess what? I'm going to say what I need to say because I got free speech. I'm going to share my screen right now, and I'm going to show you what this means right now. Okay, let me make it bigger so everybody can see this. Extraordinary rendition is the practice of kidnapping or capturing people and sending them to countries where they face a high risk of torture or abuse in interrogations. Did y'all hear that? The Kenyan government, they actually kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and they can deny it. Even if you deny it, it happened in your country. He was kidnapped in your country by people that said that they were special forces of Kenya, special force police of Kenya. It happened in your country, and they represented you. And you did nothing, Kenyan government. You did absolutely nothing. Now, not only that, but when he was moved from Kenya to Nigeria, how come this wasn't picked up? How come this wasn't picked up? You know what? I smell a rat. I smell a rat, as we say in the US. And let me tell you, with all the corruption going on with all the leaders, including Kenya and Nigeria, I believe it. And you know what? Kenyan government, you better rectify this for real, because you are going to be known as one of the most corrupt governments in the whole international community. Because let me tell you something. You helped abduct an innocent man that's fighting for his people to be free from terrorists. Let me say that again, Kenyan government. You helped abduct an innocent man who is fighting to free his people from terrorists. So that makes you a terrorist sponsor. It is what it is. The facts are on the table. Now, sorry, you all, I need to gain my composure. I've been working behind the scenes nonstop. I'm emotional about this, and I am going to fight till I cannot fight no more. And I don't give a damn who threatens me. I don't give a damn who wants to stop me and shut me up. You're not going to, okay? Get it clear. Look in my eyes. Look at me. You will not stop me from bringing attention to our U.S. government what you are doing. Enough is enough. People are tired of being slaughtered. People are tired of dying. People are tired of being raped. People are tired of being told what to do in a democracy. People are tired of no progress, no way to get a job, no way to have clean running water, no way to have electricity, no safety from the police who are being compromised by terrorists that you repent. All of the prisons in Nigeria are full of either Christians or Biafrans or people who want to succeed from the terrorist hijacked Nigerian government. You never see a terrorist in prison. You never see a terrorist in prison. And if they are in prison, they are forgiven the crime and let out. And enough is enough. And the international community needs to step up and step out, including the US. We need to get out here and start protesting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That's what we need to do in high numbers. And everybody needs to start calling Congress. I have started, and I'm asking you to start doing it too. Wake up, stop placing blame, stop crying in a corner. Let's fight for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who has, I'm sorry, let me calm down. Let's fight for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who A, has already been tortured and detained.